Guys, it's your boy V back with more Marvel Future Fight content, and we have the patch details for the Mystique and MADELYN Pryor Tier 4 details. Let's see what we have. In this latest patch, me the mutants who have transformed into a genius of transformation and embodiment of rage, Mystique with a new Tier 4 as well as MADELYN Pryor 4 again. So we have double Tier 4 mid-month patch for the first time in Marvel Future Fight. This is becoming insane. I think they're doing this just because Cyclops was totally useless and nobody actually really did Cyclops tier 4. So that's why I think they're doing this, and I think it kind of balances things out unless they decide to give Cyclops a uniform right now. So let's take a look at what we have for this. So one new uniform. So yep, Cyclops is totally skipped. I don't know why they gave him a tier 4. I feel a uniform in the future could come for Cyclops, but right now totally useless, and that's why we are having these two tier 4s. We have the Hellfire Gala uniform for Mystique. Let's see. Sorry. So she's a speed supervillain, 1050 crystals, the usual price. Changes the uniform effect of skill. What is that? Perfect deception. So now the tier 2 passive, instead of 40% increase to damage to villain types, it gives you 45% damage to villain types, and to heroes it gives you 50%. So a 5% increase in damage. We will see skill damage, bonus damage from the uniform effect, as well as decrease basic damage received. Though this is the first uniform for Mystique, so should be better. Let's see. First skill has silence. So second skill actually has burn, just like before. I really hope and doesn't actually have that weird what was that, the counter attack. So I'm quite happy about that. So we have silence and burn, as well as she should have paralyze on the fourth skill. So she has all the ABX cancels to become the speed villain ABX meta, replacing Green Goblin. So we'll see about that. We have appearance copy, 1.5 seconds on the second skill. Third skill has burn, decrease all basic defenses, as well as 1.5% damage accumulation, which is pretty high. Absolutely. The fourth skill now has the 55% all basic attack and defense frenzy buff with a 45% critical rate. So it is gonna be very easy to cap out her stats. Also 20% HP recovery, as well as 3 seconds of damage immunity. I'm not exactly sure if that's gonna save her in, like, I really hope that she doesn't get guard broken that much. That will be great. And speaking of guard breaking, this skill is gonna help her out a lot with because of the 6 skill in invincibility. So we have burn, bleed, stun, incapacitation, paralyze again on the skill, and we again have 60% all attack buff also. So she's getting pretty good amount of buffs, extra 5% damage and stuff. And tier 4, she should be the meta, replacing Green Goblin. Finally a speed villain tier 4. MADELYN Pryor tier 4 also we have right now. So, Mystique's tier 4 is called Villain of 1,000 Faces. When strikers still use 30% of increased chain hit damage, also invisibility, dodge rate increased by 30%, and all attack increased by 80%. This is a big bump for this girl. I really hope she has a lot of hits on the kit, because 30% chain hit is big on the for 10 seconds. So basically probably you can have it almost up all the time if you can charge up the tier 3 skill, tier 4 skill every 10 second or 11 second, which should be possible. And an 80% damage buff is pretty nice, attack buff, sorry. It looks pretty strong. Now we have the Wrath of the Clone, MADELYN Pryor tier 4, first ever character, probably as a native tier 2 to go straight to tier 4 in consecutive updates. When striker skill is used, 100% of all attack for 7 seconds, HP recovery equal to 10% of damage dealt. So the more damage you deal, you will definitely gain some more HP. Also up to 10% of max HP at once. Can be activated again after 0.3 seconds. So every 0.3 seconds for 7 seconds you will be able to get some HP back and some attack. So I have not tried it myself, so maybe she might be even more insane now with the tier 4 in PvP. We will see how that rolls out. New artifact. We have ignore target dodge rate and all attack increase for Mystique, which looks pretty good. Male Pryor already has the immortality artifact, so I don't think it's gonna make any like a big difference. But this looks pretty nice. Mystique has a lot of attack now on her kit. I think what was that, 60% from the buff and 55% more from the force skill, 5% extra from the tier 2 passive, and 30 and 35% extra skill and bonus damage on top of the 20% attack that you're gonna get if you have a 6-star artifact for this girl. Even I think a 4-star should give you around 10 to 12% probably, so that's still gonna be a big increase. Also, ignore dodge always helps you in ABX for the scores. Meta fixes, we have the missing mission being credit displayed, okay, before. And anyways, the name of Jean Grey in the hero bio section of Madelyne Pryor has been fixed. Okay, so that was probably the really minor fixes. The main thing was the Mystique. Cyclops has been left in the dust for now, maybe a new uniform in the future, we will see about that. Mystique looks to be the meta contender with all the cancels, and tier 4 should be able to replace Green Goblin. We'll also have to see the 5% from her is not gonna increase Green Goblin score by a lot, so she should be an absolute meta, and I'm probably gonna be testing her out very soon. Madelyne Pryor, I'll try and do video this time because she was already very hard to build because of lack of mutant materials, plus also the lack of blast books were really holding me back. I'll try and do the videos as soon as possible. They both look really good, and double tier 4 mid-month patch is here. Do let me know what you think about the video. Do let me know what you think about Mystique and Madelyne. I think they're both gonna be insane. ABX meta and probably PvP top meta among Jean Grey and other characters, as in the face of Madelyne Pryor is now finally here with the tier 4 advancement. Do let me know what you think about that, and as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one.